Okay, so yes, I think it's only fair in exchange for knowledge, I want to be left alone. I want to be taken care of. Like, I feel like people are so judgmental about disability and all that. Dude, I've already had people tell me, you're not disabled. How do you know? What does disability look like? Like, I have a diagnosis of autism and ADHD, which also played a huge difference in me getting along with people in the work field. It didn't matter where I went, because I either got fired or I was just used up to the fullest extent and then stomped on, chewed on, and then spit on, and then let go. I'd come in for work one day and I was just off the schedule, even though the whole schedule was just posted. For what? I worked many shifts to help you guys out. Employers don't care. You are replaceable. If you work at a place and you die tomorrow, and this is just a weird way to look at it, but if you pass away tomorrow, they are gonna automatically, the only thing they're gonna do is try to replace you. So the only thing you can do is live your life. Yeah, work, pay your bills, live within your limits though. You don't need to have $1 million house if that's not what you're making. I see people that don't even have nice houses, but have extremely nice cars. How does that make sense? I mean, I guess it could help later on, like if you're homeless, but it's priorities, it's how you do things. I have been told to sit back and just let the process happen, and that's what I'm doing. I'm listening. And I can't wait to see all the good things that are going to come of it. This will be the first time anybody will hear me say that I am a very beautiful person. I have a lot to offer, and shame on the people that felt like they could just shove me under the carpet and keep pushing me along. All the states I had to go to try and start over. It is so hard to keep starting over. I've been to like 6 or 7 different places to start over, worked this many jobs, was by myself in relationships. Those people knew I had nowhere else to go and still kicked me out in the streets. So what am I supposed to do? Go back to my mom? Go back to an abusive friendship? Or what do? My family's messed up, and when I left Michigan, it was for the better. And when I was also sick, because I had just found out other things that were wrong with me, like health-wise. But I don't know. I keep getting off track, and then I lose my train of thought. And just my point being is, I don't care what people think anymore. There's really nothing else someone can do to me. I'm not scared. If you have a problem with me, then that's your problem. If you have a problem with the community that I'm part of, that's your problem, not mine. You can kindly swipe by. It's as easy as that. You don't need to put your 2 cents in it, because we're not sitting there trying to find your profile and telling you what you need to believe in. Or people like that are just bored and annoying, and it just needs to stop, because it's draining. I'm ready just to see what happiness looks like, and travel and see things and see beautiful like features, like going to the Grand Canyon. Or I haven't had a chance to sit down and do anything like that. I barely had a chance to sit down and figure out what the heck is going on up in here. I don't know what else is going on. Like, I don't know if I have fractures in other places. Like, I know that I have bumps and bruises. And now that it's way later on, everybody's freaking out because it took this long in an MRI for everybody to actually take me seriously. But the thing is I've tried to talk many times. People didn't take me seriously, because if I had a penny for every time someone told me I was some unique situation that they'd never seen before, I'd be rich by now. Well, that's the thing, is I am unique in more ways than others. But I have stories and I have stuff I can bring to the table that might be able to prevent other people having to go through some of the stuff I went through. Years of something in my stomach just turning and squeezing, and just right there in the middle, and always, like, it didn't matter. Like, anytime you walked into a room with people, it always did that. Anytime someone looked at you, or looked at me, like, saw me walking by, like, I think that was the autism part of it, but, like, it was also because I was scared. there's more than just the autism and my other health problems that I have. It's just not. It does have that label, and it is good to have that diagnosis and seeing other people have stories that are the same as mine, because it actually helps me learn about myself, and I feel better. I don't feel that tight feeling in my stomach anymore. I feel like no, not maybe. I feel like I can be loved. I feel like I am loved. And I feel like there is someone there for me that will love me as much as I will love them, and probably treat them like a king. Well, not probably, but will. Anybody that watches this, they know who they're talking about. Or they know who I'm talking about. That's another thing, is like, love is very mysterious and happens in very crazy ways. And I always thought I knew what that looked like. But I think it was just me trying to give people the benefit of the doubt, and me loving people, period, clouded my judgment on what love was really like. Because I was always giving and giving and trying to make the other person happy, and I didn't want them to leave. I didn't want to be alone. I was already traveling alone. I didn't have my family. I still don't. It's a scary thought in this world that we're in. But the thing is we are the reason why the world's like that, so we need to change it. It's as simple as that. Be nicer to each other. Be kind. How is that so hard? When I was a CNA, I worked as a CNA, CMA, I was jumping around everywhere. I knew what my residents, neighbors, whatever you want to call them, what made them happy. Even if it was just filling that humidifier in the room, or it gave me a second to sit down and talk with them. Like, they were more of a friend to me than anybody I ever worked with that were coworkers. Because everybody else was too concerned about what house they were buying the next day, or what clique they were trying to be, even in the medical field. That's not the way that works. We're not in high school, man. Hiding in different parts of the building because they don't want to do the work. It's like, oh, we found someone that wants to do the work, and they're gonna do it because they're taking advantage of someone like me, that if it doesn't get done, or if I don't do it, then it won't get done. And it's hard because it's involving the residents and neighbors that I took care of, so I can't just leave them hanging. And I know the other person I'm working with, is I usually put 2 CNAs, CMAs on the same floor. And it was usually just me. So there's a lot of scary things out there. Everybody should be scared. But that can change. There's been so much going on for so long that we need to start trying to be a solution to the problem, rather more of a problem. And I'm willing to say I'm probably, like, I am a problem to it too, but I'm coming with solutions. I want to help. I want people to be better. I don't want them to go through the things like foster care, scared, and seeing I've seen death of family members and friends that helped me, like, right in front of me, like 3 times. Not even to mention the people I cleaned up that passed away that were my neighbors or my residents when I worked. So I always offer to do stuff like that, clean them up, and so their family could see them. But it didn't bother me. But you sit there and you look at them and you see how they were before in terms of dementia and how much pain they were in. Families not visiting them, you could tell they were hurting and they weren't being treated right. And when you clean their body, like when you clean them up, you look at them and you see peace. Death doesn't have to be scary too. I've said this before many times. It can be a beautiful thing. But yeah, so I'm not doing 15 videos today. I just wanted to give an update on what's going on and stuff, and we'll see what else has come to fruition here. I'm gonna be patient and wait. Man, my hair's starting to turn red again. I'm off all my medications pretty much. I just take one. Before I was taking like 15 of them. Like, you should have seen my Mediplanner. It was gross. I'm fine. It sucks, but I'd rather know what's going on and be aware of it than be numb and be on medicines that aren't helping me. So that's going for me. I don't smoke cigarettes anymore. I once in a while for the oral fixation take a puff of a vape, but that's it. I've been going for walks, being better about that. just trying to be a better person than I was yesterday. And I think I've been doing it wrong. Dang, my hair is so long. Put the monkey. Okay. I've been doing it for so long that I don't know. So yeah, I'm gonna end this video. I'll probably start posting more. Things have been hectic lately. And I really hope that you guys enjoyed the content. It's still gonna be kind of like a journal thing for me, so I can look back on it. But we just gotta make sure that we are spreading the love, and it just takes a smile. Just because someone opens a door for you and they're trying to be chivalrous, whatever. It doesn't mean that we're trying to offend you. We grew up from a different generation. Get over yourself. We open doors for people. There's nothing wrong with that. We see that you have arms. You can open the door. We know that. As a gentleman that I was raised, you open a door for somebody. You help that person that is in a wheelchair, that is rolling themselves back to their car. You do stuff like that, not because we know that they're incapable of doing it. It's because being a human being, that's what you do to help the world. And you don't need to post it online. It's called integrity. Like, just do it because it makes you feel good inside. You don't need to be like, ew, I did something for someone today. You know how many people I helped get rides from somewhere because they were walking out in the middle of the cold winters up here? It's an angel in disguise trying to let you know, like, what decision are you going to make here? Yes, it's dangerous, but the world's dangerous, man. It doesn't matter. That's the way it's supposed to be. Or do you think you're going to make a decision and there's nothing to be thrown at you? But yeah, so yeah, I just wanted to stop in, kind of give a little update. I'm going to upload these to TikTok and my YouTube. So anybody that wants to follow on there, that would be awesome. I'll have more videos on there too. So live long and prosper. Have a wonderful